May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong, and may you stay forever young. Hey friends, how are you? It's Lisa from Life with Fife, coming to you from the garden in high summer here in Vermont. This is a podcast that we talk about knitting, creativity, spirituality. We lean into letting go of everything that is negative and kind of just letting it flow through us and leaning into our knitting and our creativity as a source of goodness in our life. And that by leaning into that goodness, we actually create a more meaningful life, and one that is certainly more enjoyable and pleasurable, and brings us more of the things that we love. So I'm just looking at this bee flying around here. It has just been so gorgeous here. We've had an amazing summer. We haven't had any rain. We need more rain, but it has been so enjoyable, and we've had tons of friends coming, and we've been so busy with all of that. So it's been hard for me to keep up, and I've been busy at work, but I wanted to come in here just really quickly and update you on what's going on with my Ornata blouse, share that with you, and just share some things that are going on, how I'm kind of taking care of myself these days with all the busyness that goes on. And one of the ways that I do that is spending time in nature, and just even sitting out here right now. It helps. As soon as I step outside, I can feel my energy, my stress levels, everything just kind of just drop out of me, almost like water down a drain. It's really, really incredible, just even sitting and being in nature, how that can recalibrate us almost, in the most amazing way. We've had an amazing garden this year. We have tons of, maybe I'll just take you on a quick tour in a minute. We have so many tomatoes, we have so much lettuce, we have so much zucchini. It's really, really great. The soil health has really improved from last year. All the composting that we did last year really it's had a good effect, and it's so nice to see. And everything, we did a little bit of bokashi this year, and the bokashi tea, I think, made everything explode, including the flowers. And we're setting up, Mark is making a chicken coop. So we're gonna have chickens next year, and we're gonna have a hoop house to extend our season. So we really, really are, enjoying so much of that gardening. And so what I'm working on is the Ornata blouse. Excuse my back. The Ornata blouse, and this is the first time that I'm knitting with hand-dyed wool. I really love it. The color is it's so different than working with traditionally dyed wool. I've never done this before. So but it's really beautiful. So it's a pink, as you can see. Yeah, so it's like a really kind of blousey fitting, it hasn't been blocked or anything, but this is how it's going to fit, kind of blousey, a little cropped. I can wear it with high-waisted skirts and pants, jeans. And then what's interesting about this is that the color work is on the sleeve, and I'm doing this really amazing pink with this really pretty yellow. And I love how it is coming out, how it looks. I just think it's so pretty, and I can't wait to block it and see how when it's smoothed out, how it looks. I just think it's gorgeous. Have you all I know a lot of you do your own dyeing, so this is probably not a big deal. And this, but to me, it's a new thing. I've never tried this, and I really, really enjoy using these kinds of dyes and the colors and how they're coming out. It just looks more, there's something, I don't know, really special about it. this pattern is really beautiful too, and it's really interesting to do color work on a sleeve. So you can see, like, inside I'm still carrying my floats and stuff to try to keep it so that it's smooth, but the sleeve is an oversized sleeve, so it's going to be very blousy, and I don't anticipate catching any of the floats, right? It's really kind of going to be roomy and blousy, but really, really pretty. And when you're doing color work on the sleeve like this, it goes very quickly. Kind of just, you know, as you're knitting, all of a sudden you've done, like, I found I can do like 3 rounds in a short period of time. So I can get through a couple of there's 12 repeats. I could probably get through the 12th repeat by next week. I'll have my first sleeve done, and then I'll be on to the next sleeve, and then I'm hoping to be done because we have a lot of friends. We have friends coming next week. We have a lot of stuff happening. School starting soon. Oh my God. My daughter is leaving for Scotland for a few weeks, and then she's back to college. So we have a lot going on. So I'm hoping to really get a lot of knitting done today. I just love this pink. I can't stop looking at it. It's so pretty, and I love the style of the blouse. So really, really love this. I'll be keeping you posted on what's happening with that. Other than that, there's really not a ton that's happening. We're just, I mean, other than friends visiting and us going down to New York a couple of times, and the kids were up at Karma Choling for a week, which was really interesting. They really enjoyed it, and you know, we're going to be that's really kind of been our summer. It hasn't been like a super, I mean, lots of friends and lots of activities, but really just kind of working on the garden, planning our garden for next year, trying to stay in the rhythm of kind of a quiet mind. There's a quiet mind that arises in the summer, and I really love it. And I find it harder to hold on to that quiet mind during the year. But since it just naturally arises in the summer, I just kind of enjoy it. I enjoy the pace, the quiet of this area. And I don't have a great need for knitting, but I don't want to stop. So I always kind of just have something that I'll be working on. And it just feels really, you know, the winter, it's like, when I'm knitting in the winter, I'm retreating from the world a little bit and kind of pulling up with my knitting. Whereas now it feels like I am almost like I don't feel that need to retreat, but I feel it's just kind of an expression of this beautiful, quiet feeling that I have. I just kind of sit down and quietly do my work, and it feels more like a practice in the summertime. So I'll share with you a beautiful stanza of a poem from Mary Oliver, my favorite, that is really just about the summer, and then I will let you go. Sometimes in late summer, I won't touch anything, not the flowers, nor the blueberries brimming in the thickets. I won't drink from the pond. I won't name the birds or the trees. I won't whisper my own name. One morning, the fox came down the hill, glittering and confident, and didn't see me, and I thought, so this is the world. I'm not in it. It is beautiful. So enjoy your Sunday, friends, and hopefully you're working on some really fun knitting. I'd love to hear about what you're doing. If you like what you hear here and you'd like to be a part of this community, please remember to subscribe. Please like and comment. I love to hear the comments, and share with me what you are knitting. Have an amazing day. Namaste. So here's our garden. Here's the view. There's my book and my glasses. We just have so much back here. This year, I'll show you. We have our lettuce. Look at all the lettuce we have. I cover it because you can get this caterpillar. We did get a caterpillar last year. We have some. I'm gonna go in. The thing that's really doing well, which is the surprise of the season, are the eggplants. Look at these gorgeous eggplants. Look at them. I never would have thought we could have gotten such gorgeous eggplants. They're just so beautiful. Sorry, the person, they're weed whacking or something next door. I apologize. So we have that. And you can see the tomatoes from here. I have so many tomatoes. They're taking forever to ripen. But I think it's because we haven't had much rain. But here they are. Look at all these tomatoes. It's so amazing. They just keep growing. And as you know, you may or may not do this, but I prune my tomatoes back, and that has really proven, like you can see here, there's more growing from when you. And here's our flower garden. I'm actually building a chicken coop, so that's exciting for next year. But here's the flowers. Our hostas, I think, need to go to a shadier location. I think we're going to move them over to the shade garden. Here's everything. I just think it's so gorgeous. The bees are just going nuts. I don't know if you can see that in this video. It's a little late in the day for them, but they are just buzzing and buzzing around the goldenrod. It's such an amazing thing to have so many bees. I remember a few years ago there were no bees, but you can see them right there, just going to town. It's so gorgeous. I just love it. Back here I have some echinacea, some beautiful echinacea. Over there I have some nasturtium. I don't know if you can see it over the hostas. And tomatoes against the wall here that need some pruning. These are growing much more slowly, but here, I have a really close-up of the bees. I think next year we're going to get some bees. Some nasturtium growing in pots, which they seem to be coming back a little bit, but they didn't do that great when I brought them out. I moved them into a little bit of a shady spot. Here's the tomatoes. They need to, I don't know what's going on with these tomatoes. Maybe they don't like being against the wall or something. I'm going to do a little pruning. Pruning really does help them to grow. I've seen that. Do you prune your tomatoes? They're small enough that I can just do it with my thumb right now. But as you can see, when the ones in the back, they really grow tall. They just keep growing up and producing more fruit. Take this back. So that's it. That's our flower garden. Oh, let me show you some. I have some sage. Some sage and some mint. Some sage. Lots of weeds. But I think, yeah, here's the mint. So I'm going to make some mint tea right now. It's so good. Tastes so good. All right, well, you have a blessed rest of your weekend. Namaste. Bye-bye.